Hello and welcome to episode 322 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Bronell Canoop, and Harv's back this week, fresh off of holidays, work stuff. On this episode,
it wasn't work, but yeah.
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's RBC Canadian Open Week. We're not attending this year. We've got bigger plans at the end of the year, let's say. So we're not going to be at Hamilton Golf and Country Club, although it is unbelievable. So we're
Been there, done that.
Little sad that we're not going.
Canoop hasn't, but
we'll get there later.
But it's also PLYR Cup Elkridge week, so we can have something to be excited about this week.
absolutely.
We're also going to
Canoop's
recap.
also not going to that, so
We're also going to recap Davis Riley's win at the Charles Schwab Challenge. Harry Higgs goes back to back on the Corn Ferry Tour, and plenty more storylines and news. Before we get into that, we want to thank our sponsors, PLYR Golf, PLYRgolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green for 20% off your order. Very excited for the one of two must-play events on the PLYR Cup schedule. This in Warman.
This is number one.
This is probably
This is number one for sure.
It's easily the best tournament in the province.
it's just the coolest format.
Yeah.
And like
match
everyone's
play.
there, like everyone's staying there, like it's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a multiple-day event where you're not going home.
It's the best multiple day tournament in the province. I mean, Labor Day is number one.
right.
Biased, but
Not really multiple day, though.
Melford
That's
left right
skins.
is right up there with the PLYR Cup.
Yeah.
Course is a little different, but event is just the same.
Duff said the greens are in fantastic shape, so hopefully the course kind of dries up a bit. It's supposed to be wet right now. But
Yeah.
Wet up in Waskesiu.
yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
I mean, you are just
Crazy.
You just cannot wait. You just want the rain so bad,
You
just to
have-
be sort of right.
You have
just-
no idea how bad I want it to rain all day Thursday.
Oh, you're the
But it
worst.
won't. It was supposed to rain all day Thursday because we're planning
There's
on
still
going up maybe.
50%.
Yeah,
Still
but it's
50.
not. It's not an inch of rain right now. It's like 5 mils, which could be on the edge, right, Harv?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll be playing. I'm not too concerned.
Yeah. So, yeah, very excited for that. We're also members of Team Callaway. So Duff, we're playing with Duff on Friday.
I
think
love
he's in
playing
our
with
sixth-
Duff. I
yeah,
can't wait.
I think he's in our sixth.
I just hope I can take my shoes off. He loves that.
Yes. And last week, I don't think we talked about him on the air, but we do have. Oh, yeah, we did. I think I breezed through the
Oh,
fitting days.
That was 2 weeks ago we did
2
that.
weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, we posted
But
the,
we
the
did
Instagram post.
We did them for 2 weeks, then we posted them on Instagram. But this week, tomorrow, Manitou Beach, May 29th is the Limbrook here in Moose Jaw,
Really?
and then Saskatoon Golf and Country Club, and then the 30th is Legends, and then obviously the 31st he's going to be at Elkridge PLYR Cup. So yeah, so very exciting. You're not too late if you're still thinking about getting into it, especially if you're here, friends of ours that live in Moose Jaw and listen to this.
Yeah.
You got 2 days to sign up for the Limbrook one.
And
So
from what I hear, it's only like 7-day turnaround for the most part.
yeah, that's
7-10
impressive, yeah.
days, like
Too easy.
you're sitting on it. It's gonna show up real quick.
If you're seriously looking at it, getting a new set of irons, like honestly, these irons are legit.
Apex.
They are legit.
Yeah, I would
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah.
Get the combo set. You're laughing.
Okay. I'm having Plainsman Pilsner tonight from Churchill Brewing.
Same.
Looks like Knoop's got a Sundog Belgian White.
It's tasty tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely. And last but not least, we're also proudly sponsored by Mecklenburg Financial Group. Rich and the gang. Rich is my partner at Elkridge. So I can't wait to shoot somewhere around, 4 or 5 under, be second or third flight. Or sorry, what is it, champ first?
Maybe this is the year you
first,
guys
second.
get hot Friday and maybe get to 8th or 9th.
Yeah, I'd love
That'd
that.
be nice.
I'd love to be the 8th seed in the champ flight.
Yeah.
It's fine with me.
What were the last couple of years? Where were you guys sitting?
They were around
remember?
5.
Four or 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's close. Like you just need a couple more putts to fall, and
Well,
No,
last
you,
year we had
you
birdie
need
putts.
7. You need to be 7 for sure to get champ.
Yeah.
And probably not even making it at that.
yeah,
Well, didn't you
probably
guys
8
get
for
in
sure.
at 7?
No.
Or who Duff and that big
I
I think
3
we
or
got
4
in
way?
a
we had
playoff
a playoff at 8.
Oh, it was 8.
That was the first year, wasn't it?
or 7.
Oh, I thought it was 7.
I
thought we
thought
were-
it was 8.
Were we 7th? No, we were 6th.
That
last
first year we made it in the playoff, we were the 8 seed and we won it all.
One thing I need to mention, I was talking to a friend of the pod, Rich, there the other day, and he said we need to start bringing up that they're not just investments. They're like a one-stop shop. Insurance, all that sort of stuff, too.
Yes,
so
thanks for bringing that up.
not just investment stuff. If you need insurance, life insurance, or any stuff like that.
Wills, help with
Massages,
wills.
Yeah.
if you want to go in for a massage.
They have a
Just
massage therapist
everything.
there?
They have everything. I don't know. I'm just saying. They might have everything.
Well, you can't say they have massages and have someone show up there for a
Oh,
massage.
Right.
We'll clarify this weekend. Rich can.
Yeah.
Rich, maybe we'll get there and you'll hand us scripts, so we don't have to do this ad lib stuff anymore. We'll just have a scripted ad read.
He should do it. He should do it. The audio.
Oh,
for it.
I'll get some
Yeah.
while we're in the car. I'll get him to do some audio.
Just
That'd
like
be
that.
perfect.
It'll just sound like that chef reactions.
Same guy. He's
They're
the
the
same
same
guy. Yeah. Does he know about that? Did he sounds exactly like that guy?
I'm
Looks
not
exactly
sure.
like
Sounds and
He
looks.
looks to
Yeah.
yeah.
They're the same dude. So, all right, let's get into weeks. Who's going first?
I'll go because I'm going to be very quick.
All right.
Not a ton outside of coaching baseball, but I did head to Saskatoon yesterday. It is convocation season, and they're short on volunteers, so I got roped into going up there. We got at a TCU place, so spent kind of all afternoon yesterday anyway, setting up TCU place. And then this morning was our first grad session, and then I had to come home, but they still have 2 more tomorrow. But just wanted to say it's really neat because I remember going to my convocation and like it was sweet, but now to be there as a 37-year-old and be able to kind of be part of their day, graduating all of their programs, I thought it was kind of pretty
What'd
neat.
you do? Like guide people around?
So yeah, I was getting all the grads ready in like that back room, making sure that they had all of their like their name tags, all of that stuff, lining them up, marching them out, and that kind of thing. So yeah, it was just kind of neat. So
That was different than mine and Matty B's convocation. We sat beside each other, then he just left halfway through.
really,
Don't remember it at all. I don't remember my convocation one.
Why'd you leave?
I don't know. I don't
Got his
remember leaving.
diploma, and he was out of there.
oh, you did get
Oh
it.
wow.
Was it at Connexus Arts Center downtown? Right by the old, like by YMCA downtown?
No, it was right. It was the one that's attached to Midtown Plaza.
TCU.
Yeah, that's that one.
That's where we were today. Yeah.
I remember that part of it, but I don't remember leaving or attending it
Like,
other than where it was.
Were you drunk?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Just probably just didn't want to be there anymore.
That makes sense.
It's probably just there for the picture.
Yeah.
Like someone take a picture of me walking across the stage so that I was there.
Yeah. So
Did
they
I tell
got
you about I have this dream all the time that I actually didn't graduate from university?
no.
Like I have
Yeah,
because
you're so far into it now. Who cares?
Yeah.
I have a university
telling
transcript at my house that has like I printed it off for a job like for after school, so it has like your classes are incomplete in the last semester, right? Because you're applying before you get that job.
Yeah.
So that's like the only copy I have. Like I'm sure I could go on to usas.ca and just print a new one. But every time like I dream about that being like incomplete. It's like maybe I didn't actually
Not
graduate.
getting changed on there.
So that's kind of weird. Yeah.
So they are heading up to PA this week to keep going, and then we got a couple weeks off, or 1 week off, and then we have Regina and Moose Jaw. So I get to kind of stay in their entirety and help them out there. So that'll be kind of neat. And my boss is a member at Riverside, actually. So my VP is a boss. So we were supposed to play today. Riverside.
Bad break.
That's why you went up.
But I
it
had
nothing to
to-
do with wanting to volunteer.
I had to come
Just
home and
grease a golf
do
game.
some kids things. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. So
Had
hopefully
to.
we're gonna play.
Had to because why? Because where are you going this week?
Well, I'll talk about it next week.
Well, where are you going?
Are you back in
California
time?
California now. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you back in time for the pod next week?
Yeah, I'm back Sunday night.
Can you even call that a bad break when he couldn't play Riverside because he had to get home to go to California?
I did talk to her. I did talk to her today, and she said that there's only 10 green apparently is awful.
More than
Oh,
that.
Outside of that, she said they're not all that bad.
Not what I heard.
I don't know. I know it's a Chase keeps saying too, but I don't know. So that's kind of been it. 5 drinks this week, so 352.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Couple rounds of golf for me this week in the mornings. I mean, this is the only time I can play now is in the mornings, and
We
I
can
just
talk about
fucking
golf.
hate
Coming
it.
around to it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not coming around to it. It's between that and not playing at all. So
Yeah.
I have to play it
Pick your poison.
5 degrees in the morning.
The worst.
Um,
eh?
I'm generous.
Yeah, I mean, it was 3 degrees that one morning.
In the shade. I remember.
4 in the sun.
Exactly. Come on.
But I think my game is trending sort of in the right direction. I'm slowing down
Peaking
my
at the right time.
backswing a little bit. I went out with the kids last night, hit a few shots, that 50 yards range.
We're gonna be fine.
I was coming down way too fast on those. I'm just trying to like attack it for some reason.
Put some spin on it.
No, I just gotta take it easy on those 50 to 70 yard shots. Just gotta take it easy. Lightning last night though. I know Matty B was out there.
Yep.
Do you guys if you guys see lightning on the course with your kids, are you playing until the horn, or are you kind of saying, "Oh, well, there's lightning right there. We better get the fuck out of here"?
I don't think
Are
I'd
you
let
trusting
play.
them? Are you trusting them to decide about the horn?
I was 100%
Sort of.
going to play and continue playing until I heard the horn. I'm like, well,
I mean, it was like right there.
it was
I
very
like,
close to us. Yes.
I told the kids, like, yeah, you guys probably should not play anymore. I'll keep playing. But
Yeah. My son was like,
I got a round going here.
My son was like,
even
what
through
happened?
2.
My
a big
son was
start.
like, well,
Yeah.
the handle's rubber, so I wouldn't get electrocuted, would I? I'm like, well, it's going to go in the end of your club, come out the handle, and then go stop your heart. Blow out your
Famous
elbows.
last word there.
And then I guess kids' ball is. I mean, my 2 kids are the complete opposites at the dish right now. One kid will not swing the bat at anything, and the other kid swings the bat at every single pitch. So, got to find the happy medium for both of them right now. So, I
Taking
mean,
to each other's
I'd
game.
prefer the kid that's swinging the bat at every pitch, but well, we'll get there.
Do you always prefer that child?
Not always, no.
Oh, that's good.
Just like 90% of the time.
That's surprising, actually.
But that 10% for the other one.
Yeah, when he's on, he's that
He's a
10%.
showman.
Yeah, he's great. He's great for that 10%. But and then I've missed 2 Moose Jaw Warrior Memorial Cup games now. 2 coach 9-year-old baseball.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if that's not worthy of Coach of the Year, then I mean, this is the first time ever, and probably the first time that they're ever going to play in our lifetime in the Memorial Cup. And I've missed both games to coach fucking baseball. Like, these parents should be on their knees thanking me. Like,
Well, they can't because they're not there. They're at home watching the
well,
game.
or they're sitting in the crowd watching on their phones while I'm
Yeah.
trying to fucking figure out what the pitch count is.
That pitch count rule that you were talking about on the weekend might be the dumbest thing
Oh man,
I've ever
I had
heard in my life.
no pitchers tonight. I had 3 lobbers in there, and we just got killed.
Was that just for the tournament, though? Or you guys are keeping
No, it
track all
carries
year?
over into the regular games too.
But is there pitch count in regular games too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's still
But it
silly.
doesn't matter. Like, you don't care for regular games.
Well, I mean, we only play Mondays and Wednesdays, so I have enough pitchers to get through 2 games there.
Yeah.
But when you throw in 4 weekend games,
Yeah.
you're
What I
tough.
don't understand about it is, like, if it is truly to be about protecting kids' arms, like, that's fine. But then any kid who is like a good pitcher and like the parents want him to pursue pitching, they're doing like private lessons where he's throwing 50 pitches
Yeah.
a night, and like
Well, and
every night
the
that they're
umps
not
are letting
playing.
them throw 12 warm-up pitches before every inning.
Yeah.
Like, that should be 3 pitches, and then
Yeah.
you're starting because, I mean, those are still pitches.
Yeah.
Why aren't those counting?
Well, we've talked about it lots at ours. It's like, if we're
You
worried
throw
about
3 innings
arms,
and you got 30 pitches in warm-ups. Well, what's that?
Well, we've had that discussion lots. If they're going to give you 8 warm-up pitches, we tell our kids to take all 8 of them because that's practice, and then you get that many more pitches
Yeah.
in the game. Because if they're not going to monitor that, then take every pitch until they say 2 more. Because
Yeah.
all you're doing is practicing.
But
Exactly.
what I'm like, or those kids are throwing with their parents at home, like they're
Yeah.
throwing pitches
Yeah.
all the time. Like, what is limiting them within the inning doing, really?
No, it's not.
Anyway,
I mean, these games should have been canceled. The whole city should be shut down for these Memorial
Yeah.
Cup games.
well, I
It's-
asked. We
it's-
play in a Regina League. I
There
asked
should
if they
be
could
watch
get
parties at
canceled
the
them.
rink.
So
There
they
is.
did the one
There is, yeah.
on
Oh, is there?
Friday.
Yeah.
Did they have one tonight, too?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did.
but they're having it in the curling rink with
Yeah.
the big screen, not on the jumbotron in the actual
the
rink.
Oh, that-
Jumbotron sucks,
It's
doesn't
not
it?
big enough.
Yeah, and the screen they have in the curling rink isn't that big, but it's certainly you can sit closer to it, so therefore it's bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are having a watch party.
Oh, that's good at least.
All
but
right.
I watch both games. I guess I'll do it in my week.
And the last thing I want to bring up I guess maybe this should be later on, but I'll bring it up now. I think we brought this up on the pod before, but do you guys' wives ask you what you shot when you come home from golf?
No.
Or do they ask you how it went? Or
They asked me how it went.
Yeah.
She asked you
How was golf?
how was golf? But then do you tell her like what you shot?
No, I
Yes.
say it was good.
It was good. Weather was okay, kind of thing.
Yes, I
You-
get into it. Yeah.
Do you tell her what you shot?
Yeah.
Does she care?
I don't know. She's
There's enough to ask.
she's
I suppose.
half-hearted, interested. I guess. I don't know. So
Because I was just thinking the other day, mine has now asked me one time what I shot. Not once.
she's never said how was golf.
She says once in a while, once every probably 5 rounds, she'll be like, "How was golf?"
Yeah, I would agree.
If
with
I
that.
bring the
Once-
kids, then she'll ask for sure.
Yeah.
But
one set of every 5. The other 4 are okay. Time to do all the stuff you neglected when you went golfing.
pretty much, yeah. Yeah. That is, I'd be curious to see like what percentage of guys our age that are married with kids, like,
Yeah.
do their wives care if what they're
Mine's
shooting?
more. I get a little bit more flack just because I play baseball still. So I got that extra.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
20 games of baseball is 20 rounds I've foregone basically. So I go to every baseball game.
You know what I mean? Like when
Like, once I
your
quit
wife,
that, I'm gonna
your
go.
wife plays baseball still, right?
No, she's done now.
Oh, did she quit? But
Yeah.
in previous years, you'd ask her when she comes home, "Did you
Oh,
win?
yeah.
Did you win?"
Yeah.
It's just, what's the difference, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. I just
Does she ask you how the hockey game went that you guys played? Like when you're playing senior?
Rec hockey?
Yeah.
He's not in an actual team that wins and loses. They play the same players every. It's like
oh no,
pickup.
it's legit games.
Same
So
teams.
again, does she ask you that?
Not usually, because she's
Okay.
sleeping when I get home.
Yeah.
So she doesn't ask you.
So the
in
next morning, she's maybe, I don't know, maybe once in a while.
Okay.
Or the question usually is why did you come home so late?
Yeah. How
That's
many
usually-
beers did you have last night?
Did you go to the casino again?
Yeah. Did you go to BP's or did you go to the casino? Or did you sit in the room for fucking 2 hours after? 2 weeks in a row, Harv. Did you hear my boost count last week?
I did.
Churchill boost count was 8 last week. This week, 5.
2 on the pod too.
Swear to
Are
God,
you okay?
I'm okay. I mean, 2 on
You
the
might have
pod,
cancer.
2 on the pod, then 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 1. And the only reason I had 2 on Saturday is because we went to Montana's after baseball. Had a couple drinks there, but
Had to.
Well, next
Wow.
week though.
Yeah, what's it going to be this weekend?
well, yeah, I mean,
Well, he's gonna be
that's why I've
pocket
had
guy.
2 on the pod tonight already. It's going to be a crooked number by
Yeah.
next
Yeah. Plus
Sunday.
the
Go
Anyway.
all
pocket.
in. You're
Yeah.
going all in this
Harv
week.
style.
That's right. That's the
Yeah.
way to do it, guys. You drink none, and then you drink 50 to 8.
Yeah.
Speaking
So-
of which, you were away.
310 in 147. You were
Okay.
350?
352.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead, Harv, with your 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I obviously missed last week. I was up at the cabin, up there putting in docks, which normally isn't bad on May long weekend in past years because usually it's like 20 degrees, but it was 4 degrees when we put them in, and I've never been that cold in my entire
That's
life.
peachy golf weather, according to Canoe.
Yeah,
Well, it
peachy.
was
long as the
4 with
sun's
like a
out.
wind chill was probably sitting us around 0, maybe
Yeah.
+1, and it was cold getting those in, but got a bit of a better system here, so it went actually really quick. So yeah, was just up there. It was miserable weather, but had the time, so stayed up there. Had a few drinks up there. I'll get to that. Not many.
Okay.
And then this week, just golfed. I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and we kind of where I wanted to go with that is like I took my son a couple times, and it was like from the highest highs to the lowest lows when we finished, because me and him went out Thursday later in the afternoon because he was off school, and I just throw the ball out of the cart, but he made a legit 2 on hole 8 from just over the water. So like he was just riding high, chipped in from like 10 yards off the green. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even chip in. Like it just doesn't happen. I'm the worst chipper in the world. But then so he came out Sunday morning with me. We went and played, and then on hole 17, like he was doing good, but 17 at the Blues there, he's over by the range playing on those rock piles, and me and friend of the pod Mick hit and like, okay, time to go. So he sprints down and he's running to the cart,
Oh, no.
and he steps in a gopher hole and trips, falls forward, and smashes his face right into like the step, like when you step into the cart where your feet go, and just like on that edge, just wham, smashes his face
Oh
into
my
that.
god.
Oh no.
And like he's like laying there, and like it was like the delayed reaction. So I'm like, oh, did he knock himself out cold here, or what? But he's just like, I can't breathe. Like he winded himself somehow. But finished the hole, played the hole out.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah. He,
I mean, are you suing the course?
for gopher holes? I should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe only way to.
The one without the trap in it. So.
I was gonna say the only way to get them to kill the gophers on there is to.
Yeah, so
Take
it was
legal
highest
action.
highs to lowest lows, but yeah, you finished the round, and yeah, it was good. But yeah, I actually didn't have many. I only had 5 drinks in the 2 weeks, so
That's not
Is that
bad.
all one day though?
That's 108.
138,
38. Right. Sorry.
138. But we'll see what we can do this weekend.
All right. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
You're staying in the pocket.
Yeah. Maybe not on Friday. Well,
Maybe not Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. If we go up for the practice round. Good thing I plugged in the computer. I just realized I forgot to, so it was about to die. That'd have been terrible.
Oh, way to go. Congratulations.
So for me, I didn't get to play any golf this week, which was
Yeah,
unfortunate.
you went last night and played a hole.
Yeah, I played. Actually, I played 3 holes last
Oh,
night.
okay.
No, but my son was with me, so we teed off from the reds on all of them, which was refreshing. Made a birdie on 9.
Bryson style.
Birdie on 9, par on 18. That was basically it. Just standard stuff. But, yeah, I had a kids' ball tourney in Regina. My daughter was playing. They're a C team, so to speak, and it was a B tournament, and they made the final against the Moose Jaw B team. So a C team made a B tournament final, which was nice. They waxed us, but that should make sense. You're the B and the C team in the same city. So, but the reason why I wanted to bring it up is had yet another parent being an absolute idiot on the ball field.
Oh, we had one on the weekend too.
Oh,
Can't wait to hear you.
So this is like the third hitter. So one thing I can't stand about my daughter's ball is like in my son's ball, which is 9 and 10 years old, they run lots. Like they'll steal, they'll take extra bases, any pass ball stuff. But like this girl's ball, they run on like if you drop a ball, they're running because they're like, well, try to throw us out. Like we're talking in all scenarios. If a ball touches the ground, they move. Like it's wild. So anyway, I'm like, well, why don't they? Like surely this has to come back to haunt some people at some point. Anyway, it was a play. Girl throws it to the third baseman. Third baseman drops the ball at her feet while standing on third base. The girl on third base sees the ball on the ground, runs home. Like, and we're talking like she just dropped it right beside her. So she runs home. Girl picks it up, throws it to the catcher, beats her there by like 10 feet. So the catcher who's huge, grabs the ball, catches in her chest, goes like this, puts her hands out in front of her to tag this girl who's very small. Girl just blows up like, because she ran full tilt into this big girl. Just like complete yard sale, helmet goes flying, all this stuff. The third base coach, with a haircut to match the attitude, comes flying in, and this lady is just like pointing at our catcher like, what are you doing? She's just a little girl. Why are you hitting her like that? And one of our parents was just like, whoa, settle down, lady. She just made a baseball play. This lady turns to the crowd and goes, fuck you. No. This is like the third hitter of the game. Just straight at the guy, points right at him after berating this catcher, who's 11, and just turns to the guy and goes, fuck you. It's like everyone in the crowd just like, whoa, what the hell is
How
going
old
on?
would this lady have been?
Like mid-50s probably. Like exactly the type of lady that you would think, like a full-blown Karen. But so anyway, she was coaching third. She finished that inning She finished that inning and did not come out of the dugout for the rest of the game until the last inning, where she tried to, because it was cold. So a lot of girls wear sweaters over their jerseys. She came out twice in the last inning because their team was losing and our team was hitting. Their team was winning, our team was hitting, to say, these girls need to take off their sweaters. We think they're batting out of order. We can't see their jersey numbers.
Oh
What's your jersey number? What's your jersey number? Like trying to get us on that. So anyway, we scored enough runs and beat them. So it was nice. But yeah, it was. I just like I can't. why people care so much about
know.
kids' sports is just beyond me. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, didn't golf at all this week other than last night. Had the parents' psycho story. Bronell sent me I'm talking about Algo now. You sent me that dumb street food reel, and I watched it like 4 times, and now street food's back in my reels like
Good.
nonstop. And then last on my week,
That was hilarious.
I only had 7 drinks this past week. My first single digit since February 19th, and my second one on the year.
Wow.
You're in the same boat as
That
me then.
reminds
Crazy.
me of my algorithm. It was I got on this one where it's just like professional ping pong players playing an AI like ping pong robot,
Ooh,
Really?
That'd be hard.
and they're losing to it.
Yeah, rightfully so. That thing's probably got.
Like it's just on like it holds the paddle straight, and it's just like on a swivel, and wherever he hits, it's just like dink dink.
yeah.
Like you can't get past it.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm
Oh.
going to look that up.
I did have one other thing in my week. I received a package.
Oh no, not another visor.
I received a package. I don't know what's in it. It's got a player sticker on it. I have a feeling if it's hat 2 of 2, I'm going to be very upset. But I'm going to open it.
Do you have a?
It's
Oh,
to me, but I have
well-
no idea.
While
what it
you're
is.
opening it, there's one thing I also wanted to bring up. So I've been like the snack I've been having after supper has been like microwave popcorn, and just wanted to add like what's your guys' goal when you microwave popcorn? Like mine's to get like the least amount of unpopped kernels.
Yeah, to
Absolutely.
go until it
Awesome.
doesn't
Yep.
pop anymore.
Yeah, but then
Yep.
you don't run the risk of it being burnt.
Right. So it's like that happy medium. But like the other night, I got it. There was like 7 unpopped kernels in there, and still good.
That is
Like,
good.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that's
an
not bad.
That's a
unbelievable.
great pop.
It
Great
was a-
pop.
I don't have
it
a
was
microwave, so I
like
can't do it. But
I'm sitting there and I'm stopping like right off the like.
Yeah.
Just gotta.
Okay.
let's see what this is.
You know what? You open it.
It's probably for me. I have a feeling it's for me, and it's going to be better than.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
It is for me, absolutely, fellas. For
The
for
Callaway
Elk
White
Ridge
Field.
right there.
Just in
Elk Ridge,
time.
all.
Good for you.
An AI smoked
it
Callaway
on.
white visor just in time.
Why has
for
it got a
Elk Ridge.
player sticker on? I thought it was going to be maybe a warrior hat.
I know.
little player warrior
I
hat.
purposely put that sticker on there to throw you off. I've actually
Fuck
had that in
that.
my. Duff sent that to me 3 weeks ago. I've had it in my
Really?
house.
So I could have worn this for golf the other day when canoe
Yeah,
patio.
but I purposely saved it for Elk Ridge.
You could have wore your green hat because now you could have put that
AI
on.
smoke on this puppy too. Chrome tour.
Yeah, that's why I told you to
Absolutely.
not change your hat.
I'm not even going to put it on right now. I'm going to
Yes,
debut.
put it on.
No, I'm going to debut it at Elk Ridge. I'm debuting it.
That thing's sick.
Love it. Thanks, Duff. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Can't
he,
wait to wear that with you.
He saw. I'm pretty sure he saw Canoop's rude joke on you, and he's just like, I can't stand for this anymore.
Oh
I
yeah,
have to
because
send
Liv's
him
a
one.
fucking joke.
Yeah, Duff's a
Absolutely.
live guy, though.
No,
Can't
he's
say-
not.
Yes,
he's,
he is.
he's not a live guy. He maybe watch to
He
live
doesn't
once in a while.
dislike the live, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like you.
well, nobody's a live guy except you. An
All right, let's-
actual
There's
guy.
millions.
Let's get to the.
Do you want to hear?
Millions.
Do you want to hear my crazy dad
Oh, yeah, I do,
baseball
yeah.
story?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about golf this week.
Okay, it was at the other diamond, but it wasn't in our game. Runner on first. Okay.
Yep.
Kid at bat hits it to the outfield. Guy in first rounds second, doesn't go to third. Guy at bat rounds first, almost goes to second. He's halfway, but then he realizes, oh, that guy's not going to third.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both caught kind of in no man's land. The guy between second and third goes to 3rd.
Mhm.
Ball comes in, and the kid touches second base, thinking that that the guy's
Someone's
out. Somebody's
Someone's
out.
Yeah.
Kid in between first and second goes and just gets on the bag without being tagged.
Yes.
Safe.
Safe. Yeah.
Safe. Dad on the other team goes absolutely
Like
ballistic.
coach or dad in the
Dad thinks it's a force out at second.
stands? No.
And was adamant about it and ready to fight about it.
9-year-old baseball.
9-year-old baseball. He was so mad, went crazy, doesn't know the rules, obviously. Every other parent in their team's like, yeah, you don't know the rules, obviously. You're a fucking idiot.
Nothing worse than arguing
Oh,
with someone that
And then
thinks
the
they're
coach,
right when they're wrong.
so the coach on the other team, Joel
His team.
Laney,
Yeah.
the other team
Oh,
was
okay.
like almost ready to call the cops on this guy. It was that bad.
That bad.
That he was going to climb over the fence and fight him.
The ump?
No, not the ump. The dad was going to fight the coach on the other team because this Joe on the other team was
right.
was
okay.
like, yeah, I mean, it's not a force. He's safe. Like, learn the rules, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I think he
knowing
said.
Joe-
I think
knowing
he.
Joey probably was like.
I think he said some things, right?
Yeah.
Like back, right? But it's like,
Yeah, rightfully so.
I mean,
You
if
have
you're
to
gonna
be
yell and go crazy at a ball game, at least be right about the rules.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the worst part.
One last thing, sorry. In this game that this happened, this lady went bananas. There was a play later in the game in which a kid made a sliding catch at third base, and again, they run on everything. So sliding catch, third base, in foul territory, catches it, girl on third, tag scores with ease. Umpire says, nope, batter's out. Runner has to go back to third because it was a foul ball.
No.
The umpire said that. And the other team's coach just didn't even argue. He
Young
was like-
umpire? Or
yeah, young umpire.
Yeah.
So they're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna pick my spots. I'm not even gonna bother. Sent the runner back who scored, and we ended up. That was in extra innings. We ended up winning in the extra inning by one. Like we were the home team, so we would have had to score one extra run because that run should have counted.
Wow.
But yeah, just no foul ball. Well, yeah, you can tag on foul balls.
Jeez.
Anyway, Davis Riley. Let's talk about him.
Davis Riley.
What do you got?
First individual win. He won the New Orleans
Zurich
Classic.
last year.
Yeah.
Classic
his
last
first-
year.
We might as well get into the first top 10. You see that stat I posted?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, first
Oh, I
top
did-
10 in 29 starts or something like that.
Yeah, like dating back to the start of last year or something, other than the
Other than
team
his
win
win,
with
yeah.
Nick Hardy. It's his first top 10.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll find
Just
it.
came
Yeah,
out
I
of
know.
absolute nowhere.
But was it scripted?
Why,
I'd
would
love
it
to
be
hear
scripted?
why it would
Well,
be scripted.
it turns out his sister just got some tough news medically. She got diagnosed with cancer on the Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh,
And then he goes on to win this week. I don't know. Everything's scripted, so
maybe
he hasn't had a top 10 in 15
and then he wins by
months.
15
5.
months. Yeah,
Like,
he lapped the field.
Crazy.
yeah. I mean, he gets the big old bastard of a trophy, that tartan jacket, and the 1975 Stingray car, whatever that is. Not a car guy. I'll admit it.
Really?
Yeah.
Corvette Stingray. Yeah.
When he came
Is
on,
anyone like a car guy anymore?
I think there's some car
Some.
guys
Some,
floating
yeah.
around, not many.
Like a true,
No.
what do you call him? Gearhead? Is that a
think
thing?
so. I think gearheads are.
I was gonna say
there's-
motorbike.
There's
that would
gearheads
buy
for
like an
all
old
different
Mustang and
Yeah.
and
Canucks,
redo
Yeah.
it.
Canucks
Like
a
Yeah.
gearhead for
anyone-
golf.
I
Yeah.
guess. But like that's what I mean. Like anyone like our age, like are they buying like old cars and fixing them up anymore?
I think
1% of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a
Hmm.
couple of guys still our age. As you get younger, I think they're falling off a bit
Less
more,
and
but
less. Yep.
it's all passed down through families, really.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Until
Maybe.
someone just
I don't
doesn't do it anymore, like me in farming.
but Davis Riley. Anyways, back to Davis Riley.
He's played 15 events this year and he's only made 8 cuts.
Yeah,
I didn't know what he looked like until this tournament.
really?
No. He kind of looks like a bunch of other golfers. Like you see different pictures of him, you're like that kind of looks like Webb Simpson. That kind of looks like
Yeah.
yeah, like he looks like a bunch of different golfers.
Kyle Stanley.
He does kind of. Yeah, you're right. But when he came onto the scene last year or the year before,
When you
I mean,
started,
when you
when
called
kept
him
calling
Riley Davis.
yeah, I mean, he was picked a lot on the pod.
Oh, yeah,
because
he
he was
was.
hot,
Yeah.
and it was like
I might
this
pick
guy.
him this
This
week.
guy might be
Oh,
a
champ.
fucking wagon here for a
Yeah.
while.
He was one of the guys that
And then
came
you
in
go-
with Cameron Young,
Yeah,
Yep.
right? And then
And that's-
Cameron Young took off and didn't end up winning, and now he's got technically 2 tour wins.
yeah. Like
He's got more wins than Cameron Young.
those guys kind of get bunched together, like the Morikawa, Hovland, Wolf trio that was always bunched together. But he, like, to go away for that long and then just come back and win. Like you're not
Mhm.
just coming back and getting a top 10. You're coming back and winning.
Yeah.
It's like that's golf, baby.
And I know we'll talk
It's
about
the weirdest
the
part of
biz.
golf, for
Yeah.
sure.
to go along with that. I was reading something today about Nick Taylor, and every time he's won, he's like missed a cut or like T80. So he hasn't had form coming in, and then he comes out and wins. So much like obviously we've seen with him.
Just like when
Which is
Connors
so
burst
weird.
on the scene, you always picked him when he Monday qualified.
That's right.
Just proves that the game's in a good spot that week.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of this, like this tournament kind of feels like maybe it's the worst stop on tour.
It might be.
There's
Like,
some
it's
bad
ju-
ones, but
Like I know there was some big names in this one, but it just I don't know. I didn't watch any of it. Like it's coming off
I
a
think
major.
it's the worst of the coming off a major ones.
Yeah, and I mean then you're right into Canadian Open,
Memorial next
Memorial,
Yep.
U.S.
US
Open.
Open,
Like it's so quick. Like I know obviously most chose this one over the Canadian Open, which kind of stinks, but
Yeah.
but still, it just doesn't have the feel of like even some of those bad field
Yeah.
earlier events, to me at least. Talk about Scotty Scheffler. I mean, he was tied for second in what may have been his worst week in years.
Yeah.
Like,
What did you shoot,
no,
73 in the opening round?
but he just didn't have it, and he
No.
was still second.
No.
Well, the fact is,
Did
Yeah.
it not feel like that? Like,
Oh,
he
when I
absolutely,
looked
yeah.
bad.
when I looked after Thursday's round, I'm like, wow, Scheffler's gonna miss a cut. And he finished second.
No, he had a good Friday. He was bogey free.
Well, that's what I mean, though.
9 under or
66 or something, or 6. Oh, was he
Or was
that?
that Saturday? No,
Yeah.
Saturday he was 9 under.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
went ballistic Saturday.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I remember saying to
I don't know if he was
myself
9 under, but-
wrongfully,
Do you want me to
6 maybe.
look it up.
I think he
Look
was
it up.
6 under.
63. So 7 or 8. 8 or 9.
Well, what's
so I
the
don't
par?
know. I don't know.
What's the fucking par?
I don't know. Let me look.
Just run the totals, man.
No. Par 70. So
Okay.
7.
7 under.
Okay.
But I remember looking at that and be like, wow, Scheffler's arrest finally caught up to him. That guy is not going to make the cut this week.
Yeah. And
And
it's
then
not
I-
April anymore.
Yeah.
So
And then I just looked at the end of Friday, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's like
He's right
T15.
there.
he's going to
and
win.
he's T2.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, other news, like the video evidence of the incident came out.
Oh, my
Oh,
Lord.
my Lord.
Yeah, that was just.
Dragged by the car when you jumped in the window.
He like was
It's
throwing
real.
flying elbows at the window.
The fact
He
that that's-
literally jumped in there to grab the keys, I think.
the fact that that's still going on is
How
astronomical.
did the
could-
charges
I don't
not
understand.
get dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't that guy get fired?
But he got fired. Yeah. So
Huh?
what's the
the
cop
cop
he
got fired, I
Yeah,
thought.
because he lied about getting dragged.
I didn't hear that.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
All I heard was he got not like a slap on the wrist for not turning his body cam on.
Yeah, no, you must have missed it when you're on the golf course.
I would say in basically all scenarios now with cameras everywhere, you just tell the truth in pretty much every scenario. Unless
Yeah.
you're in your own house doing something
Yeah.
that you
Even
know you
then.
don't have cameras in there.
Even
You
then.
never know.
Your kids
Mo-
could be filming you.
Yeah.
Your laptop's open, someone hacks that thing.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Will Levis got leaked this week.
Oh
I
yeah.
did see
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Blowing up, trending on Twitter. Holy
I was looking
cow.
at some of the comments on Twitter, yeah.
I live
course
for
you
the
would.
comments.
Looking for some pictures.
Like that account that just is like, I don't know, like inappropriate comments where they just like post videos and then like have went through the comments, like clip out the best ones. I just love that account.
Yeah.
Just
I would- I
love- I would
it's
like that.
always like making fun of people, so right up my alley. But it's good.
Before we
That
move,
was the one that I posted, right?
Yes. Then I started following that account. Now I just watch. Like I'll just go to it and just watch them over and over.
Oh man.
like
Like if someone's gonna put in that much work to help you out, I'm gonna help them out by following them.
Absolutely.
before we move on from Scotty, I did read this week saying if he was even planning on playing in Canada, he wouldn't have been allowed in the border because he got a felony charge.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah. So if he was going to play this week, he wouldn't have been able to, which is crazy.
The fact
Imagine
those aren't
that.
dropped yet is
Yeah.
just amazing.
Imagine hanging.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, imagine being a Canadian Open organizer and be like, "Yeah, we got Scotty Scheffler coming." Nope.
Yikes.
Hey, remember last time we went to Hamilton, the field?
Yeah, I remember watching DJ
It was
Rory
lit.
and JT in that one group.
It used to
Brooks,
be good.
Brooks was there.
Brooks.
Bubba's been. I
Shane Lowry got second.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we'll get to the kind of the last one here that I had written down, and that's Grayson Murray. Ended up passing away. Turns out it was suicide. The parents came out and said, I mean, so he withdrew. I mean, kind of a courteous move to withdraw before doing
There's a Larry David comment over there. He looked exactly like Larry David when you said that.
like Think of like if he didn't withdraw, like people would be like, "Is this guy going to show up for the tee time?" Like pushing back the whole tournament, right?
Like if he made the cut, you mean?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is a sad story.
It is. Yeah. It's very sad in that he just won this year at the Sony Open.
Yeah.
And he talked about how he thought he had turned a corner.
He was on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not even going to begin to try to get into the mindset of those that take their own lives. But it's just crazy that at some point during that day when he withdrew, like, was he in a dark place to the point that he's like, yeah, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, I can't even begin to think, put yourself in those shoes about how you can do that in the position you're at in your life. But it just goes to show how crazy mental health is. But
well, they posted a video of like his last shot that he hit. Like it was a putt, and he like missed like a 6-foot putt, and he just looked like defeated as he walked up.
Malnati did that talk after the
because he was playing with him. Yeah,
that was because he played with him Thursday, Friday, and he at one point he said that he had turned to one of the officials and said, "Someone's got to like take care of him because he does not look right now." And then obviously later that evening,
he said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malnati was really emotional. And
yeah, well, especially if I didn't hear this, because I saw that interview of him being emotional. I didn't realize that he actually kind of noticed it to the extent that someone should help.
I think he said it was on the 10th tee after they had played 9 holes already, and he had said something to tournament officials and just said, like, yeah, he's not right now.
Especially if he withdraws, right? It's like, hey, someone go with him, help him out. But then I also saw just before we started, I can't remember the name of the guy on here, but he posted Grayson actually reached out to him on Instagram saying, "Hey, I heard you were dealing with some mental health. Just want to let you know that there's always someone there for you to get through it." It's just like crazy. And then obviously Harry Higgs, which we'll talk about on the Corn Ferry Tour, he had some pretty powerful words too.
Yeah.
The one
just sucks that it takes these types of things to get people talking about it.
Yeah,
I did like because obviously Grayson Murray's had some issues on social media in the past.
Yeah, not only on mental health, but also like the other side of it.
Yeah, like very right wing and whatnot, and people don't like that. But like, I was going through like all the tweets and stuff, and I was just looking for like people like when Bobby Hull died or whatever, like good riddance and stuff like that. Like there was none of that, so that was good to see because I thought you might see that stuff and like all those stories coming out about how he bought this guy a car who was down on his luck and like stuff like that about how he reached out to people struggling with mental health. So like, good for him, I guess.
Yeah.
And it does suck because it sounded like he was turning it around and was in a good place, but mental health is wild. But that's all I had. So maybe Canadian recap and.
I think there was only 2 in the field this week: Svensson T24 and Silverman T32. So pretty decent finishes there, moving into the Canadian Open for those 2 guys.
Pretty sure there was because I was looking. My Canadian follow board only had 2 on it.
Yep.
So Ace's birthday shots of the week. Ace's, I mean, one kind of legit one, then a couple other ones just to mention. Miguel Angel Jimenez made one at the Senior PGA. Sam Jones made an albatross on the DP World Tour, so that gets thrown in here.
Slam dunk albatross, too.
With a 3-wood?
Yes.
Landed in.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
And I don't think there's a video because I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, that's the dream. Dream shot for me.
Yeah, there was no video in the thing that you posted.
You just talked about it.
That reminds me when we were golfing on Sunday, me and Mickey were on hole 11.
Yep.
And I'll
heard about that today.
I'll throw Mickey under the bus a little bit. He was 130 yards out and shanked it onto hole 5. But so he was over there and went and hit an unbelievable flop shot like over the trees onto the green. But as he was walking back, the other guys hit, and all of a sudden he's like, "Whoa!" And like he said, this pink ball like bounced on the front of 5 green, landed in the hole, and was down for a bit, then popped out.
No way.
So.
Like my second shot on
ping ball.
See it though.
Like my second shot in the first hole of the horse race at Legends last year.
Right. Yeah.
Second shot.
That happened. Xander had that story about his ace versus Phil in that money match where Phil hit out a turn, and then did it to like 3 feet, and then Xander made an ace to win that
And
hole.
Phil was all down in the dumps about it.
Yeah, and then
Makes
just
sense.
the par 4 that had a temp green.
Yeah.
The guy made an ace there, and
The question was, are you counting it?
It's still an ace.
oh,
Absolutely.
you're counting that for sure.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would say you're not. That's what the hole was set up to be that day.
Exactly.
It's no different than having the tees way up.
Well, yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
not like
Yep.
they had the temp green with a cup in it, and the real green was in play, and you made that. Like, I'm still probably counting that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that one you'd have
No,
more
it wasn't.
of a case
It wasn't
for.
a temp green. It was a temp tee box. It was originally a par 4 that they made into a par 3.
Oh,
that
I thought it was a
day.
temp green.
No, it was a 400-yard
Oh,
par
then-
4 that they made into a 150-yard par 3.
Then that's an ace all
that
day.
day.
It for
Yeah.
sure.
It's not like a coffee can in the middle of the fairway.
No.
But I also did that at the ZLB draft in 2020.
that was a bucket.
It was a bucket, and it was like
5-gallon
30
pail.
yards.
Took us a long time.
Yeah.
Took us a long time.
Mine
to
was a
get-
coffee can.
How
in-
many times you guys put it
30.
in there?
Yeah.
How many times you guys do it?
0.
I only took like 3 shots.
Yeah,
was
so that's it for that. Birthdays. Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave his
Oh.
birthday.
The goat.
Yeah,
And then it's
absolute
my
goat.
wife's birthday today, so I had to
Oh, happy
throw that
birthday,
in there.
wife.
Nice.
Throw that in there. Shots of the week. Anyway.
Mine is Harv shot on 5 on Saturday morning.
Oh, right.
Hit it to
Hit it on the green.
hit it to
like
10 feet.
10
Congrats.
feet.
Hit it to 10 feet and then
Yeah.
buzzed the birdie putt. So
Yep.
Nice one. I mean, I didn't really watch. I tuned in Sunday, and then it was a 6-stroke lead, and I was like, well, I probably have better things to do than this.
I will refrain from saying how many shots I watched this week.
My shot of the week is Louis De Jager on the DP World Tour. Did you see he took his shirt off and like he was going to take his pants off?
I
to
did
play,
see that.
Play this shot, but then he just hit it with like his pants unbuckled and like the belt hanging.
Really?
Yeah. So interesting little one there. So that was my shot of the week. News. We'll go through this pretty quick. Not much here, but RBC Canadian Open is going to TPC Toronto in 2025,
Yes.
which I don't think was announced till recently, but like
No.
2026 is announced. Isn't
Well,
it?
that's because I think we talked about this last year or while we were at the RBC Canadian Open last year. We said, why is it this in 24, something in 26? Where's 2025? And then a bunch of people thought it might go back to Glen Abbey or something like that. It's like, well, they have to have somewhere. They're just not.
it was supposed to go to St. George's and they turned it down.
I think
Oh,
27.
is that what
might
it was?
I think 27 might even be announced.
Yeah, because the whole
there-
thing about
There's
TPC
one
Toronto
in like
is
a different Toronto course.
I think they're
isn't it?
going back to Oakdale next year.
that might be it.
No,
But-
No, it's
Or
TPC
that-
Toronto.
No,
that's
sorry, the year after.
26.
Year after.
26, yeah,
26.
not next year. Yeah.
But-
it's up in the air. But yes,
Oh.
that's yes.
So I wonder if Glen Abbey or whatever turned it down, or
St.
St.
George's.
George's turned it
Yeah.
down, and because the whole marketing scheme around this is if you build it or built for this.
Yeah.
So they probably said to TPC Toronto, "Hey, you're building this new clubhouse. Maybe put some things into the course, and we'll just give you 2025s."
Make
Yes.
sure those railway ties are
Yeah, because we played
right
Secure
spot.
we
those
played
things.
Heathlands, and this is going to
North.
North, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And what's the other one called? Hoot.
Hoot, yeah.
So that's happening next year. Next, did you guys watch the first episode of the Pros vs. Schmoes? The
No,
Phil
I
and
was
Brendan
going to.
Steele?
I was going to until you
No.
said it sucked.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I only watched like 8 minutes of it. It was
He's
like 30
He's
minutes.
no Bryson. then.
What is it,
Well,
on
Phil,
YouTube or
Phil
what?
was just being like, and like they took these two guys that,
Degrading.
yeah, like they both were like scratch golfers already. So it's not like schmoes, but they both had like the two worst swings I've ever seen. But they kept like making pars and whatnot, and Phil was like, not necessarily giving them advice, but like trying to explain to like the viewers what you would do in this situation. Like it was just weird.
Hmm. Is it on YouTube or?
Yeah, it would be on YouTube.
Okay.
It was
the only
on
thing.
Live, like
Oh.
whatever.
Oh, it's
High
a live
Fly-
thing. So Brownell's
High
Oh, High
Flyers
Flyer stuff.
account, and then
So you're out,
links
eh?
it. It links it to YouTube, but
Yeah.
that's where you watch it. But
you're out.
Back to keep
go
going.
no, go ahead.
No, I got going back to the TPC Toronto thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
If they're playing the North Course, can patrons or customers play the other 36
I don't
during.
know. I don't think they'll.
I think they'll shut it
No.
all
There's,
down.
there's gonna be too much shit there.
That's lame.
You would go. You'd be the guy that
Yeah,
goes
we'll
to
go
play.
play
at the same
Heathlands
time.
again. I want revenge.
You want to just get mistaken?
He
for
wants
someone one
revenge
of the
on
tour-
hole 8.
Oh yeah, no, I
No,
gotta
just
go
play
here.
Heathlands.
I'll-
Play Heathlands in the morning and then walk across and watch the golf on North in the afternoon. Why not?
Yeah, not wrong, I guess.
Seems
I
like
could see
they're-
them taking out maybe like leaving one set of 18 in.
Yeah,
And
there
just
you
go
go.
one-
Oh look, there's David Lipsky.
Lippy.
Next, just wrote down Bryson's meteoric rise in popularity.
Oh yeah,
Like he's
We
went
talked
from
about that last week.
well, it just
It's even
keeps getting
more this
bigger.
week. Yeah,
Like that video of him like working out.
Yeah.
And like
It was hilarious.
fist pumps or
I
whatever.
hated that I liked it a little bit. I didn't like it a lot, but I liked it a
You-
little bit.
which a little
It
bit to
is-
you is a lot.
And
to
I know
us.
that's right.
and I know
Yeah.
you guys mentioned
Yeah.
this last week. It wasn't here, but like how he left, got 125 million,
Yeah.
and is more liked now than he ever was on the PGA Tour.
He's
Is
more liked than John Rahm now, by far.
Oh, absolutely.
but
Yeah.
also $300
Okay,
million.
but let me ask this question: how much of this turnaround has to do with him changing hats and not wearing that stupid fucking hat anymore? Because I think
Like
it's a lot. I think a
12%,
lot.
12%.
No, I think it's more than that.
You know what? You're probably not wrong. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
12 to.
Well, and I think that's it. Like he's
Because if
not.
he was still wearing that hat, what's the feeling
He's not
right
on
now?
the PGA Tour anymore, and you don't have to like, because like social media Bryson and PGA Tour spraying water on the face of his driver Bryson are two different people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And like
He's-
now that you don't
yeah.
have to see that every week,
Yeah, he's got some multiple personalities for sure. But
yeah. So
it's kind of be similar with me with this visor. I mean, once I start wearing that, people might actually start liking me.
I cannot wait for that visor on Friday. Like can't wait. I just want to know. No, I don't want to know. I just want to wait for the moment that you like walk into my life wearing that.
The worst part is I just got a haircut, so it's not quite long enough. But I'm still
Yeah.
wearing. I'm still gonna wear it.
But like, I don't know if you're gonna wear it like in the
Look
to
how
the
short
truck.
it is right now.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
That's short.
Yeah,
It's not
To-
going to show up.
No.
yeah. I don't know if you're gonna wear it to the truck when we pick you up, or just like come out of your room when it's game day. Like I have no idea when it's gonna show up.
Throw it on for the back nine, maybe like as a.
I mean, is visors and bare feet a good look?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
At some point this year, we will find out.
It might be perfect, or it might look just ridiculous.
Well, we'll let them know either way.
Man, a heavy live week for news, but
Oh, no.
Patrick Reed withdrew from his U.S. Open qualifier for missing his first major in the last 10 years.
Good.
Wow.
And Sergio failed to qualify, so that's his first.
Yeah, you said he qualified
well,
the other week.
No, we were talking about it wasn't U.S. Open, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because
he's
I remember him bringing.
He was
it
in a
up on
7
the
for
pod.
6 playoff, and he was the one that didn't make it.
he is gonna end up playing. He's the first alternate, so someone will end up withdrawing.
But I thought we talked about
I
it
would
on the
think.
pod
Maybe.
that he was playing in it, and then all of a sudden I saw this qualifier stuff.
Well,
Maybe Canoop
was
thought because
Grayson
we were-
Murray in it?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a good point. He would have been because he won this year. So.
What do you mean, oh boy? Like that's
I
just
don't
a
know.
that's just a question. Like he obviously
It's
won't
just the
be
way
playing.
you ask it. It's not.
That was
it's not the
that was
question.
an innocent ask. I thought. I think that was
Yeah.
fair.
There was
It had a
and the
Larry
answer-
David again vibe
There
to
was
it.
no
And the-
hidden undertone to that. I was just asking.
Yeah, and the answer is no, he's not, and Sergio is probably then.
Now, yeah.
I think actually what would have happened is Canoop saw that it was a 7 for 6. I just assumed that Sergio was going to be the one,
No.
not the one out,
I believe it.
and
No.
said he's in.
I think I saw a tweet saying he was in, and then that was pre-playoff, and then the playoff. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Gotcha. Yep.
Who knows?
You into that other big old bastard of a trophy yet?
Next.
Not yet.
Thoughts around the
Next,
world.
Bradley Gebby. I don't know if you guys saw this. He lost his house in like a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
And he was upset that his new clubs were in there, and then Callaway actually hooked him up with a whole
course they
new
did.
set.
For
But-
the publicity, yeah.
Why I wanted to bring this up, but because I posted that one reply where the guy was like, "I lost my wife to a better man. Can I have a free set?" And that just made me laugh so hard.
I gotta start looking at comments
Just
more
like-
on funny posts like that.
Lost my
You
wife
just-
and
they don't have
family
to
to
be-
a better man.
They don't even have to be funny posts.
Yeah, it's
Like
true.
just watch
Anything.
watch an Instagram video where you pick out something and then just go and find the person that picked out the same.
Oh yeah,
thing
I
and
always
comments
I
and
always
go,
scroll
yeah.
down and and look for it.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone else notice this? Oh yeah, that guy did. Like,
Or like you watch it and you're like, oh man, I would say this, and then you go in there and it's like the third comment, and it's
Yeah.
like everyone's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
And then last, before we go around the world, Haley Davidson is awaiting word if she, him, her, they will get into the U.S. Open. So we'll see what happens. I mean, shouldn't, but we'll see what happens.
That's the news, eh? That she's just waiting.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I don't know if she qualified. Again, that person likes to be called, qualified, and like they might not let her in.
Oh right.
Looks like they haven't given her an answer yet. So,
I don't think you can say her.
well, I would assume that's.
No, because some of them are like they,
Sorry,
them.
you're right. Yes,
Like, I'm just trying to be politically
You are
correct here.
correct.
Again.
Yep.
you are correct.
Yeah, so I don't know what'll happen there. I mean, like I said, shouldn't, but we'll see. The world is stupid right now, so maybe. Anyways, Champions Tour, the Senior PGA, won by Richard Bland, of all people.
Dick Bland did it.
Dick Bland.
Dicky.
The Liv got another major. Just unbelievable.
Like, what's his finish has been like lately?
Terrible, I think.
He's been the best player on his shitty team.
Who's on his team?
The Cleeks.
Oh, with Kevin Na?
He's
maybe
been the
Martin
best player.
Keimer.
He's like 55, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing good, best golf of his life.
Cleeks
yes.
is
I don't
Kevin
know.
Na,
Can't
is he
wait.
not?
I know he's Ironheads.
Oh, he's Ironheads, yeah.
Fuck, I can't believe I know this.
Well, then
What do you
don't know
mean
who's
you
on-
can't believe?
You
That's
can't.
why I asked. That's why I looked at you when I asked.
You're their only fan. You should know all the teams.
Like, that's why I looked you in the eye and asked that question, not any of these other two guys.
You can't name one other player on Dick Bland's team right now? Off the
Actually,
top
I
of your
think
head?
no, Graham McDowell's not. He was on there, I think, but he got traded to Smash.
Traded.
Mid-season?
No. last year.
Anyways, Weir was 14th, Aim was 29th. Bernard Longer was 34th in a cart. So they got to use a cart, which I don't know if you guys saw the Calcavecchia thing where he's pretty ticked off that he didn't get to use a cart because he's had knee surgeries and a bad back and all this stuff, and he has to play. But
Give them all cards.
Yeah,
But-
give them all cards.
Yeah, who cares?
they should in that for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it
Once you
should
get
just
to
be an
be
option.
60 or
Yeah.
65, then
Throw
they
the
should all be
clubs on the
allowed to.
back, too.
Do away with caddies altogether.
Well, the caddies can walk up
Oh,
or whatever.
Caddies?
The
Caddies
ride
drive.
holding the bag.
No, the caddies drive.
Yeah, and the players
Oh,
can
players
walk.
sit,
yeah.
The players can walk without their clubs.
Or just sit in the passenger seat. No one wants to drive a cart. I certainly don't.
I do.
You can't.
I do.
That's
you literally
true too.
can't.
The funniest part about this major this weekend was when I was on the PGA Tour site. The story that the PGA Tour affiliate site had was Jason Carson finished 4th place. That was the lead story instead of talking about Richard Bland, obviously, because they won't.
Yeah.
But I just found that kind of funny.
That is funny. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Corn Ferry Tour, the Visit Knoxville Open. Harry Higgs goes back to back, and I think first time ever there's been back to back playoff wins on the Corn Ferry Tour, but for the same
By
guy.
the same guy, yeah.
He
That's a
eagled the
crazy
second
stat.
playoff hole to win this thing.
Yeah. After chipping in for Eagle last week,
And it was
to
like
get
a
into it.
40-foot putt he made for Eagle.
So that's
crazy.
like auto card then, basically, right?
Yeah.
well,
three
win
and
one
you get
more,
in.
it's automatically.
3
Yeah.
and you're in. Yeah. You go
But
right
he-
to it.
Yes. He will be automatically at the end of the year now.
Good
for
for him.
sure.
Friend of the pod. Let's get him on again.
Want me to text him?
Text him right now.
Yeah, Crichton and Yella Miraju were 32nd, Papineau 42nd, Bateman 48th, Dutois missed the cut. It was a Crystal Vase trophy. Harry Higgs made that pretty emotional speech about Grayson Murray being a friend of his. And then did you guys see that story about how Lanto Griffin missed out on this tournament because of like a administration error?
Well, no, he got in.
Yeah, but initially he was out because
Yes.
he had declared for it or whatever, and then someone else also, and they just forgot Lanto had already, so he wasn't in when he showed up, and then they got him in, I think.
Yes. Yeah, they
Thanks
had
to PLYR.
expanded the field to 157 because they screwed something up. And then they had first alternates get pissed off because there were a couple people that withdrew and they didn't add that spot back. They kept it at 156 to get back to their number. So the first alternate would have normally obviously gotten in, but didn't. So they were all pissed off, which understandably so.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they fucked up. Who cares? Add one.
You were never
The
going to
last,
be in.
yeah, the last group, make it a threesome. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. But
Sounded like it was.
oh, wait, that's yeah, that's fair.
DP World Tour, the Sudal Open, won by Nacho Elvira. So, win for him.
Great name.
Aaron Cockrell was 22nd. And so then flying back to play in Ontario this week. And just a bit of a Riviera trophy knockoff. Like that kind of folded up paper cylinder. Pick recap. Canoop won the week.
Well, I
And
wonder
they
why.
weren't- And they weren't pretty.
I wonder why.
So the standings are Matty B 24, Bronell 21, me 12, Canoop 12.
Nice.
Canoop had Dietrich 56, was given Scotty Scheffler, who got second, and Bo Hostler missed the cut 71 for a 43 average.
That's disgusting.
How'd that happen?
That's absolutely disgusting.
I was second. I was given Rory Sabatini miscut. I was given Christian Biswedenhout 17th, and I was given Michael Block miscut 71 for a 53 average.
That's
Wow.
bad.
Matty B.
So it didn't even matter, Scheffler.
No.
could have
What do you
given
mean it didn't
anyone
matter?
else, and I would have won.
Yeah. Did so
Well,
matter.
anyone else that didn't finish 17th or better, I guess.
Did so
Right.
matter. Well, yeah.
So Matty B was third. He had Adam Schenk, who withdrew, so that's a 72.
Oh.
Andrew Putnam, 71. And Manuel Grillo. Emiliano, whatever. For a 69 average. He was 64th. And
I
Bronell.
had 3 missed cuts.
No, almost. You
Shit
had
yourself.
Austin Eckroat, 71st miscut. Taylor Moore, 69th. And Bob Mack, miscut 71 for 70
fine.
average.
Second to last.
Hey,
But I
whatever.
picked last because I gave him Scheffler.
That's correct. So
Crazy.
RBC, I made all this preparation, then you guys changed it. So
RBC Canadian Open Hamilton Golf and Country Club this week. Par 70, playing 7,084 yards. This is the 7th time that they have hosted the event. It actually ended up getting completely renovated right after the 2019 event was held here. Kind of a neat story. It ended up being a few years longer. Obviously, COVID hit, and the architect that was doing the renovation was from the UK, so he wasn't able to fly in. So it ended up taking them actually a little bit, like a year and a half longer than they wanted to. And he didn't actually end up getting to come until it was nearly finished. So they actually had to use virtual reality for them to figure out how this whole entire renovation got done. So that's
Really?
kind of neat. We have Nick Taylor returning this week to defend his win last year after beating Tommy Fleetwood in the 4th playoff hole, obviously in the rain. We've all seen that many times. The Canadians are going to look to go back-to-back this week for the first time since 1913, 1914. So that would be fantastic to see this week. Not a ton of other stuff in here. We do have 11 in the top 50 playing this week and only 1 inside the top 10, unfortunately. So
Roars.
Yeah.
There's 25 Canadians playing. I guess I could go through them all. And there could be more in the Monday queue, but it was rained out today. They won't be finishing until tomorrow. So
yeah,
Right,
they're
yep.
screwed, aren't
Uh,
they?
Yep.
So the big 8, I guess, the big 6 or the big 8, Taylor, Connors, Hadwin, Pendrith, Hughes, Svensson, and then Silverman and Sloan. Did I say 8? Those 8 are kind of going to be maybe a chance to win, and then the rest of the guys are, trying to make a statement with a made cut and maybe get a top finish. Mike Weir's playing, obviously. I don't know how many in a row he's played now, but it's got to be
Is Ames
a lot
playing?
in a row.
A lot.
Ames
He's
is
not.
not playing for some reason. We got friends of the pod: Stu Mack, Michael Gligich, Aaron Cockrell, David Hearn, Miles Creighton, all playing. We've had all those guys on.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Matthew Anderson, Jared Dutoit. We've also had him on. Richard T. Lee, Will Bateman we've had on. Etienne Papineau's playing. Kevin Stinson, Ashton McCullough, Jake Lane, Justin Matthews, Mark Olivier Place, and Cam Kellett.
Got them all.
At 25. So
Richard T. Lee he has the 8th best odds of the Canadians to go in.
of Toronto. Yep. We don't have a single Canadian from Saskatchewan playing anymore now that Dillette's
Correct.
off the scene, but
Connor's the top
one of these
Canadian
one
on
of
the
these
board.
years maybe we'll get another guy back in there. Would
Okay,
be
so
nice.
so for picks, the top 6 odds you can give out.
Canadians.
Yeah, we're only picking Canadians.
Yeah.
So the top 6 can be given out.
And
We
that's
should just
gotta be
do the
give
top.
out first.
We should just do top 4 and make it really easy. Because then the rest of them could be drafted. That makes more sense.
Sure.
So the top 4, Connors, Hadwin, Hughes, and Pendrith are the top 4 in odds. Those are the guys that have to be given away.
Which is wild that Taylor's not in the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, do we want to make sure we want to do the give first? Or if we've identified the 4 give outs, they can be done at any time.
Can be done at
Yeah,
any
that's
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Canoop's up first.
I will take Nick Taylor.
Pretty easy. Yep.
Yeah, in that second. Oh yeah, the one guy that you can take.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Aaron Cockrell.
Okay. Bronell.
No, it's you.
No,
Oh, I
no,
gave him
Dave
Shuffler.
Oh yeah, dumb.
Ain't dumb.
Well,
And we're picking 4. Like, there's gonna be 4 on everyone's team, right?
yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I'm taking Adam Svensson.
Okay. I'm going to take Corey Connors.
Huh?
Oh, right. I have to give him away. Okay.
Huh?
For some reason, I was thinking you got to pick one of them. I'm going to
You
give.
just
I
said the
just
rules.
it. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
said it. I was like, wait a second. Those guys are all going second row. I'm going to go first one. I was thinking majors. In that case, I'll change it up. So I'll take Ben Silverman, yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll take Richard T. Lee.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Harv?
I'm gonna take Matthew Anderson.
Going deep.
Yep.
Guy's hot.
I'm
Who's
doing
that
it.
person to
You
go?
are?
Oh,
You are?
Yeah, I'm taking him.
We almost need him just not to be.
I was
taken.
100% not taking him.
I'm taking Mike Weir.
Oh! Oh, okay. Well, then it still plays then. Because I'm taking Will Bateman just because I can't do the other guy.
Yep.
Okay.
I should have taken Stu Mack. Just love Stu Mack.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Ah.
Well,
Stu-Mac?
That's it though. We're not picking any. Are we picking 4 picks each?
Yeah,
Yeah.
giving away for the 4th.
It's major. It's worth 4.
Oh wow. Okay.
Uh,
Back to Harv then.
Is it 4 or 3 this week?
I think it's worth 3.
3, yep.
Yeah.
yeah, it was worth 3.
Same as the players.
I'm gonna take Papineau.
Etienne.
Okay. Gligs or Creighton? Creighton has such better odds, though. Holy cow. I think I got to go with the odds maker. They must know something. I'll take Creighton.
Why are you picking?
That's me.
Oh.
I'm doing it though. I'm taking Sloan.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Well, at least it was before me, so then I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, I'll
It's
take
the
Creighton.
steal of the draft. I had to get a steal in there.
It is probably.
Yeah. He's gonna be good this week. Let's
All
all
right.
be confident. Let's all watch him the whole time,
Yeah, I will.
and let's continually let's update maybe every hole.
Yeah, just
he gets on every hole.
Raj. Yeah.
I mean, until he gets to 18 in bogeys, but
Yeah, I had to really hold myself back from texting him today and saying, "Hey, we'll see you tomorrow at the practice round."
yeah,
Out there. 4 years in a row.
piss.
I never give to Harv, so I'm gonna give to Harv this week. I'm gonna give Mac Hughes, I think.
That's the guy I wanted.
Really?
Harv, who are you giving?
I'm gonna.
It's tough.
Thanks, man.
It's tough.
You can't give Matty B Connors.
I already picked him.
Yeah, well, illegally.
Give him to me.
But it's hard to say who the best
I
guy's going to
know.
be.
Yeah,
it's
you
really
need to
hard.
start. If you're gonna just sit there in silence, you gotta
No,
start
I
clicking or do
gotta
something.
go. I'll let you guys fight it out. I'll give Canoop Nick Taylor.
No,
Huh?
Taylor's
already
been
have
picked.
him.
He's picked. He's
Yeah,
already
he's
got
not
him.
in the top 4. It's
It was
it's
just
Connors,
top 4.
Hadwin, Pendrith,
All
and Hughes,
right.
and Hughes is gone.
Oh, right. That makes it easier.
So you can-
You can have Hadwin, Canoop.
Matty B, you're getting Pendrith.
and
Yeah.
you get Connors.
Yep.
Okay. That's fair.
Nice. Hopefully Connors wins now, and then that Scheffler decision costs you.
Scheffler decision doesn't cost me at all.
Yeah, your last pick. So it could have been flipped right now. You could have got Connors if it was
Mm.
flipped.
No, I
Huh?
would have
It
picked
wouldn't have
before
mattered.
that. I would have been second.
Because you don't get to pick him.
No,
No,
but
he's saying he by not doing it, but I would have been second, bro.
oh,
So
Were
it
you?
wouldn't have mattered.
No, you would have been third.
you would have been third.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it was
it would have been
second.
flipped.
No,
Yeah, but
you
who
were
knows where I
69,
would have?
bro, now
Who
it's
knows where I would have
Oh.
finished? He could have been second still.
Right.
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah, doesn't matter.
The-
I
it
gave
was a
him.
joke move.
I
regardless.
gave him to Canoop because Canoop was in last.
Yes.
And I didn't want you guys to catch me. It worked perfectly.
Oh, I know the strategy. Absolutely, it's just greasy.
He's at 12 points. I'm at 27. I'm going to be giving him
24.
Scheffler.
I hope he. What if he goes on a run now and comes back
Great.
and wins?
He's got to
Actually,
get 12
3
more
this
points.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets 3 this week. He wins
maybe 4.
wins the Open, wins the U.S. Open. Fuck, you might be ahead by then.
Good luck. Good
I'll
luck.
still be 5 behind him.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
You're assuming I'm not going to win at all for the rest of the year.
at all.
I've already proven that I can win easily. I'm going to have my 3rd trophy. Anything else?
What was crazier this week in sports? Truba only getting fined $5,000 for that ridiculous elbow,
was greasy.
or
Wasn't.
or Nadal losing at the French Open in the
Well,
first round.
Nadal's hurt all the time.
Yeah,
So
he's-
Yeah. Nadal's too old.
He
so
looks old now. Like,
Yeah.
he looks
So the
old.
Truba only getting $5,000
Yes.
instead of suspended. Yeah,
Silly.
your
I would
Panthers
say-
are in trouble. They
know.
dominated though.
I don't think it was that bad of an elbow. He was trying to nudge him off. He just was a little
Yeah, it was
high
only
in his
his-
hit.
He's only a 430th repeat offender.
Yeah, but I'm
Time
more
offender.
I'm more Team Bieksa than I am the rest of the intermission panel.
You think that
I
that
think he meant
goal wasn't gloved in too?
I meant no. I think he meant to try to nudge him off and just caught him a little high. He was like, if I get him high, I get
yeah,
him
but
high.
regardless, it doesn't matter.
game.
It's
Yeah,
probably
it should have
still
been a
one
game
yeah.
for
Fair enough.
his reputation.
Okay.
Oilers are in tough now too.
Okay.
Much to Harv's delight.
Dang it, eh?
Yeah.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. But
I think I'm cheering for the Oilers.
why?
I'm not.
I don't know.
You can't.
Why can't I?
Because you cheer for another Canadian team. You shouldn't want the cup coming.
Well, I
back
want the
to Canada.
I want the Rangers to beat them in the final.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't have those Yahoo Oiler fans just getting too upbeat. Like you want another year of them just fizzling out,
See,
and then McDavid asks for a trade. And
Duff
then-
might
I
Duff
think-
might punch your lights out this week.
But that's the thing is I think that's the wrong. Well, yeah, I guess as a Senators fan it seems weird, but like a Leafs or yeah, I guess never mind because I don't want the Canucks to ever win. Like I want a Canadian team to win, but not the Canucks. So I get it from your perspective, but you can't be so greedy to say it's only can be your team.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I know it is.
Yeah, you
But
can.
It's got to be.
I agree with Harv. in
There's
that
got to be
sense,
like you
but
got to be okay with like 2 or 3 Canadian teams winning. You're not
After,
gonna
would be
this,
like-
after the Sens bring the cup back to Canada, absolutely.
No.
Then they can go
That
on
would
a
be
run.
like
I
you
think-
wanting the Chargers
but
or
that's
being
like
okay with the
12
Chargers
years
winning
away
the Super
at their
Bowl.
Oh,
earliest.
That's fine
We've
by
got
me.
3.
It could
We've
be
got
30
3.
years
It's fine.
away. I don't care. I just want them to be the first team to bring the cup back to Canada.
I think outside of Leafs and Canucks, I would be fine with any of the other Canadian teams winning the cup.
Yeah, I mean everybody's a Habs fan, really.
Well,
Leafs
I
can
just want
never
to see
win.
you
That's-
guys be happy.
The,
but the Leafs
real
and
thing
Canucks,
is the Leafs can
Yes.
never win.
Yes, that's what I'm
all
saying.
that matters.
the Oilers
That is
winning
true.
wouldn't be that bad as a Canadian team.
be the
fan.
second worst.
Ahead of Habs?
But it's a distant second, and then Habs third, and then
Wow.
Canucks.
Like you'd be okay
then
with the
Flames.
Jets winning.
That'd be my most okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy.
But you'd be okay with
Not
it.
one bit. But that would be the one that I would get over.
Yeah, exactly.
The other ones I don't think I could get over. I can't.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Okay.
So how many rounds are you playing down in California?
0.
He even said it with a straight face too.
Not one.
Why not?
I don't know. I just want to relax.
How are you taking your clubs?
Okay.
Just wait. Are you taking your clubs?
Nope.
Remember?
Although
when he
there
said,
was,
his back
listen,
was
so
hurt?
there was
Just
a
wait, here it
conversation.
comes, here it
Just
comes.
listen.
If he
There is a
leaves his
caveat.
clubs,
There
if
is
he
a
leaves
caveat.
his clubs, then I'll believe him.
So one of my coworkers today, she's from California. She works for us now. Her parents, her father and mother-in-law, now live in this place that we're going to, pretty much. So she says to me, "Oh, did you know that that in that area they're known for their golf?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, thanks for saying that." So I text the guy.
You didn't know?
No. So I was like, should we
What?
play Friday
the
morning?
first thing I looked up.
Yeah.
Well, no, 'cause
He knows.
no, I didn't even look at it. I was like, I'm not even gonna bring my clubs. I don't care. Whatever. We'll just go and hang out. But now we're thinking about it.
No, you're
But-
golfing.
Two
We'll
to three
see.
times.
I'm definitely not bringing my clubs. So if we go, I'm just renting. But
Bring them.
no,
No, he can hit.
How many
anything.
days are you going down for? How many nights?
3.
3 nights
Oh, yeah,
only?
you can't
Quick
go golfing.
turnaround.
Can't go
Yeah.
golfing then.
That's tough.
I mean,
yeah.
you can.
I could.
You should be golfing on the morning of the wedding.
But that marine layer or whatever.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
see.
on that note, I think I'm playing Royal Mayfair in Edmonton when I go up
Really?
there for the wedding.
Nice.
Is it
Couple of-
private?
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
buddies are members there. I
Hmm.
think we're going to play. That would be nice.
That would be good.
It's a break, yep. I'm
Canoe
excited for
level?
this
You and
weekend.
Hazel.
If that weather turns in the morning, I'm
Let's
going to be
check it right
a
now.
pissy little baby in the
Check it
morning.
right now.
I just looked. It's less than 5 millimeters. again.
Total?
It's supposed to piss rain in Moose Jaw now.
How about Sunday's forecast? No wind.
Yeah.
Like, actually 0.
Too bad we'll be coming back for the
0.
Warriors Memorial Cup final.
Can
Now
they win 3 in a row?
Thursday's down to
If the
40%
Warriors
chance.
win
They win
on
one
Friday, I will
Well,
absolutely
they have
throw
to win
my
tomorrow,
Saturday
too.
afternoon match.
I knew he would. See, you guys are making fun of me today for saying that.
I think that's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Oh, I will 100%. If
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 we're in
you're
the
listening
champ
to this
flight,
and we
I
make
won't
it-
throw it. If we're in the third flight and it's in the consolation side, if
You can
we
watch it
lose
on
the
your
first
phone.
first
Yeah.
match too,
We're
that's
not
actually
going
what
to
I
the
was
first
going to say
match.
in my week is that you said you missed both Friday and tonight's games of the Warriors. I watched them both on baseball fields.
yeah,
One coaching, one playing, just on my phone. I'm like, I'm not playing, I'm not coaching. I'm here.
but they could be out as soon as tomorrow. So
Yeah. They got to win tomorrow.
Yep.
So, anyway, you guys got anything else?
No.
All right. It's time for us to hit the clubhouse.